It's actually cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, good.
It's better.
Well, that's good, good.
I'm here with legendary drummer of Cannibal Corpse.
How are you?
Very good.
Thanks for having me.
How are things going?
Doing very well, thank you. You know?
Yeah?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Middle of, well, the end of a tour here, so, you know, it's been a great one so far.
So how does that sort of fuel your energy right now, sort of knowing that you have that to look forward to?
Kind of. I mean, you know, we obviously you want to play every day, and, you know, it's just keeping that level of intensity every day, you know. It starts, I'm not gonna lie, starts dragging a little bit, you know, around this point, the fatigue kind of factor.
Yeah.
But, you know, you come to a festival like this and you see so many fans, and, you know, we'll be ready to play at the end of the day. So it's been an exciting tour, and it's gonna be a good night, that's for sure.
Red Before Black has been keeping you guys in this whole new flow now. And it's also been the most collaborative album, which I think is really very interesting. Oh, that's what I've picked up from you guys, actually, that you guys have said.
Right.
Which I think is so interesting after like 30 years that then now it's sort of changed the way you guys work together. How did that come about?
A little bit. I mean, it's not too much in the way of working out, of collaborating, I guess. It's kind of been the formula maybe for the last 4 records.
Right.
I mean, we got great songwriters. I mean, which is good. It's not one person just say writing all the material, doing everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we have, and we try to do that, a mix of the writing, you know. Alex writes some songs, Pat writes some songs, Rob writes some songs, I write a little bit, you know, and then we all help out with the lyrics, primarily myself, Alex, and Rob doing the lyrics, but, you know, but I think it's just a good formula that we have, and, you know, why everything came together on this record, who knows? I mean, I like to think that we're just getting better as we go, you know, just getting better at our instruments, better at songwriting, all those kind of things that hopefully we've gained through, you know, years of doing this. And, you know, and then we come up with a batch of songs for Red Before Black, and I think it's arguably our best material that we've done, you know, 30 years in, which is pretty crazy. But I like to think it's a culmination of all things Cannibal as well. I mean, when you listen back to the early days, the first album, Eaten Back to Life, you know, we're products of thrash metal. You know, we grew up in the 80s, and you know, that was the music we were into. And then we're riding this wave of forming death metal. Well, what's happening here?
Yeah.
You know, we don't even know. You know, you're just playing your stuff. We wanted to get heavier, get faster, all those kinds of things. But I really like to say, I guess, yeah, take Eaten Back to Life, take A Skeletal Domain, which was our previous album, and, you know, you kind of got the best of both, and here you go, Red Before Black. And everybody seems to enjoy the record, so that's a good thing. You know, we're hearing some great things about it.
And how would you sort of characterize this phase in your lives and in your careers, but also sort of in general for this album? What is sort of the feeling that you've got with this?
Well,
this phase?
like I said, it just seems we're very excited. We're very happy with the material, and we're very happy with the way everything turned out. And the songs are so much fun to play. Not that none of them weren't fun to play, but I don't know. For some reason, it just all came together, and we're really excited for the record, you know. And when you hear the excitement of the fans and people telling us, wow, you know, crazy, we're hearing, you know, from people out of the woodwork that we haven't heard, just to tell us how good this record was, you know,
yeah.
which was kind of cool to us.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, it's just, we, you know, we, like I said, wrote some really catchy, cool songs that, you know, that are resonating with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe not just Cannibal fans, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited. You know,
So
we're definitely excited.
Excitement is the main
Pretty
feeling.
much.
Energized. You
Yeah,
feel energized.
You feel energized. You feel excited. Right. Here we are, 30 years into our career, and we're, like I said, arguably we're putting out the best material, and we're feeling good and all that. And you know, how do you not feel energized with all that kind of stuff happening, right?
Fantastic. You talked a little bit about being products of thrash and so on. There's a thrash revival going on already for a while. And you guys have played with, I don't know, the Belgian Carnation?
Yes, we did, right.
Yeah,
right.
who are really young guys then.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about all these young guys sort of coming in?
I think it's a great thing. I mean, like you said, it's making this comeback, and the old school style of death metal as well, you know, and I would kind of put Carnation, I guess, in that. You know, when you hear the sound and when you hear what they're doing, it sounds old school, and that's cool. You know, I think we all really love the old school, like I said, being products of that era and all that. So when we hear younger bands doing the old school sound or trying to, I think that's a great thing. I really do, and I think all of us feel the same way on that. So it's good.
Is there anything that you think would have sort of instigated this? Can you explain it?
No, I think it's just, you know, just how things come around again, you know? It seems like every, 20 years, there's always fashion, you know, the things that, you know, they go away, but then all of a sudden things come back, like why? I don't know, I can't explain it, but it just feels like there's always that resurgence, kind of like the rock resurgence.
Yeah.
There's so many young bands that are coming out now that are playing straight up just rock and roll, you know? And that's, to me, is amazing. I love that, but right, you got, you know, young kids that are, you know, influenced by all the bands in the 60s or whatever, and they're sounding like that now, and I think that's amazing. So I think it's just a matter of time, the way things just come and go, you know? Right, now maybe that'll pass, and then another 20, 30 years it's back again, who knows? But it's, all I know, it's a good thing, that's for sure, so.
Yeah. How different is, of course, obviously this is kind of a standard question, and I think it's hard to answer as well, but you know how it's all changed, how these bands have to start, and can you wrap your head around sort of these young bands and how they have to start and compare it to your own sort of start?
It is tough, you know, I think, because when we started out, like I said, we're forming a genre, we're help forming a genre, you know, we're thrash guys, and then, you know, all this, the movement of the way the music was going, it's, you know, we became a death metal band, and it's not like you set out to do that, you just set out to play some heavy music, and so it's a different ball game, I think, now, because all these genres, they're set, you know, no one's reinventing, you know, the wheel kind of a thing, but yet you'd be able to, if you can, you know, pull from your influences, be yourself, and do something that's, you know, somewhat original. I mean, I guess it's tough in this day and age, but it seems to be happening. So I think, you know, that's awesome. But it's got to be a little tougher, right, to find your own identity now, you know.
Yeah.
So
how happy are you that you don't have to do that?
Yeah, I think we're pretty happy. I mean, that's the good thing with us. We've been doing our own thing since we started, and we're morphed a little bit. You know, the band is retained its sound, but yeah, when you listen to the first album compared to the later albums, I mean, there was a growth period there, and you know, they're a little bit different. But yeah, I think now exactly we can just do our thing. You know, we've been doing it this long. I guess we're doing something right by doing our thing. So it's good just to be able to do that, right? Not have to sit and wonder what do we have to do? What are we doing here? You know, we just do our thing, which is good.
And you're getting better and better at it. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the interview.